Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Training Institute. My name is Greg Riverdio, and this is week 10 of the Intermediate Half Marathon Training Plan. Halfway through. As we move into phase 3, you're going to start to feel a difference. And I hope if you've done all of the training weeks so far, you should start to feel really strong. You should start to feel a lot better about your running. Now, you may be thinking, hey, I want to do this race. I want to do this local race this weekend, or I want to do this race in a few weeks. How does that fit with my training plan? Well, that's a very common question. Now, it's going to depend on the type of running that you're going to do. If you plan on doing maybe a half marathon, just as a test, if you're an intermediate runner or if you're an advanced runner, you're going to want to do that race at a slow pace. Now, if you look in your training plan, maybe you have a marathon pace run for that weekend. Well, this is a great time to use that marathon pace run as your run for maybe a half marathon or even a 10K. So let's say that you have a marathon pace run that's 6 miles at marathon pace, and you have a little bit of a warm-up before and a little bit of a cool-down. Well, use that as a 10K race that you can do locally and push yourself to maintain that pace at marathon pace and see how it goes. Having people around you to do these workouts is actually a great idea. It's a great way to push yourself. Now, one thing that I don't want you doing is going out there and crushing it and going at your race pace in the middle of your training. That means that next week you're going to feel like crap and your legs are going to be shot and you won't be able to do all the training workouts, which means that you won't be making any progress. So look at your training plan, look at the types of workout that you have during the week. If you're going to do a 5K, maybe you can use that 5K to replace one of the threshold run that was during the week, or maybe one of the repetition run that was during the week. Maybe replace that workout during the week by an easy run of the same distance, and then move that workout to the weekend where you're going to have a race. So that way you're still doing 2 or 3 quality workouts a week and making sure that you maintain your mileage, and yet you're having fun and completing races. Now let's take a look at this week's training plan. And this is the first week of phase 3. What does that mean? Well, basically we're going to continue building our fitness. The workouts are going to get a little bit harder in phase 3. And also we are going to peak in phase 3, which means that the maximum mileage will happen during this phase. Now, 35 miles total for this week, 10 weeks until race day. And this is week 11 of week 20 if you have been with us from the beginning. Monday, we're going to do our easy run, 7.5 mile. You notice that that easy run is getting longer and longer every week. And on Tuesday, the good old 200, 400, 200 training workout, which is going to be 2 sets of 200 repetition with 200 meter jog in between, followed by 200 repetition with 400 meter jog, and then 400 meter repetition with 200 meter jog. By now, you should know this workout. You should have done it before, and you should know how much it hurts and how much it sucks to do that workout. But it is good for you, and it makes you a lot faster. With a 2 mile warm-up and a 1 mile cool down, this is a 5 mile workout. Wednesday, we have a rest day, and on Thursday, we're going to have 3 times 1 mile at threshold pace with 1 minute of rest in between. That's a 6 mile total workout, again with 2 miles of warm-up and 1 mile of cool down. On Friday, we're going to recover and take a rest day. On Saturday, another easy run of 7.5 miles. And on Sunday, we're going to be doing a marathon pace run. So 2 mile easy, 5 miles at marathon pace, followed by 2 mile easy. And that's going to conclude the first week of phase 3. As always, please give us a like, leave us a comment if you have any question, and don't forget to subscribe. We have a lot more videos coming up for you in the near future. If you want more information about the High Altitude Training Institute and what we do, please go ahead and visit www.altitude.run. You'll find that we do offer coaching, and we also offer a custom training plan for other distances. And finally, we offer summer running camps at high altitude in the summer in Arizona. Join us, find out more information, and we will see you next week. Have a great week of training.